Hi friends, welcome back to Dergy Playin Zero Time Dilemma. I don't know what that was, but if you enjoyed it, awesome. If you didn't, I did, so anyway. Last time, my goofy ass, suffered, but that's kind of how these games work. We got poisoned, unfortunately. But, fortunately, Junpei and Akane acted like Junpei and Akane, which is to say, 999 Junpei and Akane. Because lighthearted tone because room. So that was nice and like refreshing after like depressy asshole Junpei. He was still kind of depressy asshole Junpei in this room, but like not as much as in cutscenes. There's more of what I feel the essence of 999 Junpei and Akane was, which I loved. Also, after thinking about the last part and how they are now, and also some of the things that were specifically said between, Junpei and Akane and about their situation last episode, I've come to the conclusion that I've come to the conclusion that the Junpei here in ZTD is 999 Junpei from a different history than VLR Junpei / Tenmyoji. I still am a little bit mad at Uchikoshi that his last name was not revealed in 999 or most of VLR for the purposes of VLR. That is just such an Uchikoshi thing to do. But anyway, it was just because of his general attitude, his general sourpuss attitude here, that seems to be rather similar to Tenmyoji Junpei's. That was all the evidence that I really had about that, but now I'm pretty sure there's a lot more evidence for just it having been a different history than 999, where he found Akane after not too much longer after 999, I think. Because I remember Tenmyoji Junpei, VLR Junpei, did not find Akane for all those years. I think that this Junpei just ended up actually finding her because it's a different history. That's why they're here. This is also Akane from a different history, where she was able to find this place because of her premonitions from other histories to undo whatever the hell I think started here, ultimately, that caused all of the shit to happen. Probably Radical 6 and everyone's, morphogenetic fields stuff. That's my general overall theory for where this game is going, and thus the series. The friend of mine that basically turned me on to this series told me that these games were all, written before they were released. They weren't I gotta write ZTD now because VLR was a success. It was all written as one story. That's what I was told anyway. And it makes a lot of sense because, all of these intricate interconnecting parts that call back to the other games so much. There's no fucking way that would be possible if you didn't do that. So, well, it'd be a lot harder anyway. What I'm thinking is this is the beginning of whatever caused every big thing to happen in this game, essentially. What caused the zeros, or the zero. We still don't know if this is just Akane. It still makes sense that the zero here is maybe Santa. Because, well, there still hasn't been any mention of Santa since VLR, and Akane's here, present the whole game as not Zero this time. By the way, I still expect Clover and Alice to show up at some point during this game, but we'll see, obviously. The more I think about it, these games have always been self-contained to 9 characters, and so Zero's definitely one of the characters again. But I don't think it's Akane this time. Also, yeah, I still think that they all got cold-slept for the purposes of this Nonary game in that one room where we found Mira. But either way, we're going to keep doing more C-Team, as you might have guessed by the fact that I'm on the C-Team screen already. The reason is twofold. First of all, I'm just, really interested in, possibly gleaning more about where this Akane and Junpei are from. What led them to being here, and how different they are from the Akane and Junpei in VLR, the older ones. What was the difference that made them actually meet back up and also join this thing? I'm hoping to learn some of that here with some of these rooms. Also, I am now aware of how the game works. So yes, there is a flowchart with a chronological order. Obviously, you're supposed to discover this in not quite a chronological order. At least I'm pretty still sure of that, but I'm not going to care about the chronological order. Right now, I'm just going to care about doing new rooms until probably I can't anymore. And then I'll start figuring out what to do about passwords. Because that probably is the next step. Because I was told that there are different ways to do the passwords, and you could possibly even sequence break if you put in the right passwords. Which I find interesting. Part of me still wants to go try to put Mira in, but like, I could at least try to do that. I think it's this one. Yes, but I'd really rather do new rooms. I don't feel like I have definitive answers to any of this stuff right now. There's been 2 name fields, right? I think there has only been 2 name fields. No, there's been 3, hasn't there? No, there's been 2 name fields. The third time I had to enter text was just one answer. It was the passwords for the room, when Luna was alone, escaping, or trying to, and she didn't end up doing that because Mira killed her, or someone that painted their nails black to look like Mira. Like, I wouldn't put that past Uchikoshi, but maybe you're supposed to be able to figure out it's Mira, if you notice those fingernails. Also, like, she's the sussest person here, still. I was about to say other than Eric, but Eric's just nuts. I think he's literally like a mentally unstable murderer that was forced to murder someone by his abusive father. That seems to be the implication. The other reason I'm doing Team C right now. Room right there. A little done dealing with his ass right now. Even though I've already had another room in between. Plus, like, I've had enough oof with these 3 right now because of how much attachment I already have to Phi and Sigma. They're definitely my favorite, like, protagonist pairing in the series, and probably among a lot of gaming in general right now. Phi is definitely still one of my favorite characters ever, just because I love her type of character. Very intelligent, kind of emotionless, but, like, someone that cares at the same time. I always love that shit a lot. And just pretty cool, calm, and collected, and also with, like, a bit of a mouth on her. All of that's just... So, like, the more that I see Phi suffer, and now that, like, I think my ship is already dead. Because I think she's gotta be Sigma's daughter. So, that kind of sucks, and I'll be honest, that's probably a lot of the reason why I'm not too invested in D-teaming right now. But what I will say is that I really do like that for plot reasons. It's an interesting twist, like, he was her dad the whole time. But, like, how does that work? I'm guessing there's a history where he never met Luna, and that's where he's in right now. But there's another history where he met Diana and had Phi, but what I'm confused about... No. They would have had to be older by the time Phi was as old as she is now, right? So, actually, what if Phi, being as old as she is now, because she's definitely older than VLR Phi. It's because she was put in a pod. But what I'm thinking is somehow she was physically brought over from another history or something, somehow, some way. Either that or she was, like, artificially made somehow, like, cloned, or... Man, I don't know. Like, it seems like the dullest thing from a lot of other stuff that I have found out that Phi is Sigma's daughter, and also Diana's, but it just doesn't make sense as to how the fuck that works. When it seems like in this history they never met, but Phi is somehow physically alive in this history. So I really don't understand how that works. Because she's gotta be their daughter, and because I obviously need more answers before I can not just speculate about that until my brain explodes, I can't even speculate about it, because I don't understand what kind of speculation would even make any sense to me there. It's just like, the answer seems like a complete and utter absent thing. But I'm sure it's explained somehow, even if it's, like, in a very, very vague way, but either way, friends. I'll be honest, I'm choosing rooms based on how oof the thumbnail looks. But I'm sure every room is oof as hell anyway. But, like, I'm so scared to just go to this one where she has a motherfucking chainsaw. Did she end up radical sixing and cutting off Junpei's head, and that's what happened? God, I almost want to do the morbid curiosity thing I did with my first room. But I'm afraid to do that because the first time that I bit the bullet and did this were like the most oh god thumbnail that I saw I just went for to get it out of the way. That's still probably the oofest room to me because it's Phi and Sigma and there was a choice of death and poor Diana had to make it. Like all of that stuff together Diana being such a kind person, obviously. I could not even. I died mentally there, and I will never recover. But I don't want to, or else I wouldn't keep playing this game. Anyway, this one, Carlos is hung up, and it's not Junpei. I'm basing things off of how much it has to do with breaking up my pairings again. But that's just how I function right now. By, like, trying to protect my emotions from this game as much as I can. Do we go with pool table 1 for now? Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Anthropic principle. Did I click on the chainsaw one? No, I clicked on this one.
This
seems to be a game room.
The rec room.
Rec room, yeah. That's a very nice house of cards.
Huh. The vote was at 13:30, so we slept for over.
I will try not to talk too much during these. I've already talked a lot.
Not necessarily.
So I can actually fucking understand what's being
Zero
said
explained
here.
it earlier.
Because I keep missing context in these that I only end up reading in my...
An injector in your bracelet will activate.
That I only end up realizing in my, you know,
Will erase your memories.
recordings because I'm not listening, so listen to time.
We might have just forgotten we did.
So, we've woken up a bunch of times already?
Something horrible could have happened, and we don't remember it.
Oofity.
And I can't even think about it without getting chills.
Well, at least you're
No
all
good.
intact in
It's
this one.
locked.
So it
So
means it
it's
didn't
like
happen to
usual,
you.
and we're trapped?
How about a drink to pass time then?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things we can do here.
Junpei, in 90 minutes, we'll...
I'm kidding.
He doesn't really care anymore, so I don't really think he's kidding.
Well, we are 22, you know.
Yeah. Okay,
no
yeah.
longer that little boy who played old maid with you years ago.
Wait. Was he actually? Yeah, he was a little. They were both
Looks, tastes, and other superficial things change with time. But there must be something inside you that's still the same.
I don't know about that
Swimming,
anymore.
Going to festivals, getting into snowball fights in the schoolyard. During the incident with the rabbits, you protected me, didn't you?
What about it?
The Junpei from back then, he must be somewhere.
Okay, I like this, but
Says the one of us who changed first. No. You might not have changed at all. It's just me seeing things I missed before.
Let me tell you something, Junpei. Say what you need to, while there's time to say it.
Oh, Carlos!
The hell?
I like that.
You make it sound like I'm some brat who lies to himself.
Once,
I think he.
I couldn't save my parents because of my inexperience.
I think he is lying to himself a bit.
Wait.
He's acting guarded when I don't think he wants to
I
be
was
like
18.
this, but
I'd only just
I
passed
think
the
it's
test.
because he knows
I'd come home
that
after.
they could always die and reverse everything.
At that point, I'd arrived before the fire department.
Okay, here's more of Carlos's background. I'm really interested. I think Carlos is being used here to make a lot of the changes happen that whoever Zero is really wants to happen.
I managed
Because
to save
I think
my
he's as strong as Esper.
but not my mother.
It might have been strengthened by all of
It
his
was
firefighter
because of
decisions.
their support that I could become a firefighter.
Oofity.
And I was never able to even thank them.
Large oof, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, see,
Kinda
I think
bummed me.
Junpei's acting like this because he's
Anyway,
afraid
I
of losing
just
her
wanted to say-
forever, ever.
I don't want the two of you
And I love this
end
for
up having
that.
any regrets.
Oh my
have
god.
something
He
to
knows
say.
they're a thing. Like, it's the most obvious damn thing to him. I love this a lot.
While we're alive.
Please don't say that. It's
Yeah.
bad luck.
Good point. Okay. Let's find a way out of here.
The thing is, both of them know that they could die
First
so
step to
easily
staying
here.
alive.
Over and over and over and over again. And who knows what could make everything. I don't know, I mean, I say over and over and over again, but in different histories that they all basically experience, so essentially over and over and over again, but I like that conversation a lot, and I'm really hopeful for at least some Junpei Akane romance in this one, like if they get a kiss by the end of the game, I'll honestly be surprised. I don't expect a game like this to actually do that, but I would be very happy about it, especially because my ship with Sigma and Phi is definitely sunk because she's his daughter. That's pretty obvious by now, as I've said, so... However, again, like, I'm liking that there's at least something there. He's acting guarded because of this situation, and just Akane doing what she did, right? And dealing with all of that. And maybe if he's not able to do Esper things and save them this time, maybe that's a huge part of why he's like this here. And I'm thinking that he's gonna change. More dire things get, more things go on, I think that there will be some more romance between him and Akane. I hope they at least actually say I love you. At least. Or kiss. And, like, I don't expect something like a kiss from a game like this. But the third one would be the one to do it. Anyway. Let's do some olive oil. Use for the fireplace. I wonder what that label's. 130 M. That's gotta be 130 milliliters. Yeah, that's certainly a hint for some puzzle. So max you can put in the fireplace before it explodes? Okay. I hope not. Or you need to use 130 milliliter to get your fried chicken to taste delicious. Excuse me. Fried chicken? What is this? Zero's cooking hour? I love how he said Zero's cooking hour, knowing she was the 9990. I have a feeling that was part of what he meant by that. Why is the unit of measurement in parentheses? Interesting. Yeah, that's gotta be a hint, but what? Suit of armor? I always like these things. Wanna try it on, Carlos? It's not exactly the best place to be doing that. It looks hard to collect 5 coins and then put them in this machine, and there's the button for the final choice. That's a trapdoor. That's interesting. Below the floor storage, I see a narrow slit in the top. That will be able to open this with our bare hands. Okay, so we need something to pry that open, I guess. Some thin, like, metal implement or something. Jam 100%. What is this? It's jam. It's jam 100% pure. Carlos, why are you staring at it? Do you recognize it? Okay. Okay, so it's literally like a brand of jam. Okay. Yeah, my sister really likes this. I bought it for her long. Oh, never mind. I think some in the morning you'll be strong and beautiful inside. I hear... Okay, it's not like actual jam. It's like some kind of supplement or something. I hear a quote that ad all the time. It's great you have such a fond memory, but you should never make your voice that high. He was trying to emulate his sister. It sounds like a TV commercial aimed at young girls. Jam 100%. I never thought I'd see it. Interesting. I bet that's there because of his sister or something. I don't know why exactly. Oh, the chessboard doesn't want to open, but I don't see anything keeping it shut. Hey, is there something off about the word chess? Yeah, it's upside down. No, the E is backwards. Or is it just me? Yeah, that's an interesting... Also, yes, it seems like I can't unfold it. Oh, the E in chess is mirrored. Ah, that's it. That's why it felt so off to me. But why is only the E mirrored? Is it just a typo? Nope, it is a hint, because this is a notary game. This is a chess rulebook. Are we supposed to check this? Must? Yeah, you must. Okay, interesting. So it looks like you have to move the pieces in some way, but what's with the backwards E? There's probably going to be more hints about this. I'll deal with this later once I've picked up some more clues and like maybe found something else related to chess, or just whenever my brain is more cool with the idea of doing that. I need to ease into these rooms oftentimes by just checking stuff, and then my brain's like, alright, time to do puzzles. That's how that normally works. So, this tower, let's knock it down. I had a feeling you would, like, it would involve knocking down a house of cards. For some reason, the house of cards. Huh? Some of the cards are sticking to the table? It purposefully taunted us the top of the cards so we'd see these. There's a minus, a plus, and an equals sign. Must be a math equation. Interesting. Okay, the ripped cards must be some kind of hint, but again, I don't know about that. This one feels like one that's gonna be hard for me. It might be because I haven't played this game in a good little while, but I also might get more hints about that soon. Also, I'm probably like easing into playing video game and using brain. A bar counter made of wood. There's another one like this in the lounge. So it feels really adult. I like it. No time for a drink right now. I have to focus on getting out of this room. Sadman 570. Wait, this is Sadman 570. Is something special about this wine, Carlos? There's a legend about this bottle. You're not supposed to ever drink it. It's so bad, wine experts everywhere lose their will to live after tasting it. It's like Pandora's box filled with wine. It's alright if you open it, but please don't drink it. Okay, what's in it, though? If I lose my will to live, then I could just die and get this shit over. I really hope that's not what he's thinking, but I kind of feel like it is in his situation. That hurts to think about, right? It's like most of this video game. Yeah! Oh, really? I've never seen real ones before. Real what's? Oh, you mean like real bars? I mean, this must be some Japanese bar thing, I'm guessing. Whatever the frick this shit is. Me neither. I hear old bars sometimes still use them though. Oh, it's like they're vinyl records. Okay, I see. The player itself doesn't take up much space. My parents used to have one. When I listened to records on it, it made me feel like I was really at a concert. Yeah, I've heard that like it's the best way to listen to music that isn't at a concert because of just the acoustics or whatever. Of just like doing that way. Let's shelf with a bunch of records. What's strange here? It's Sunset 24. Where are you sounding, Junpei? You know, Carlos are super rare. You can't find them anywhere anymore. Interesting. Why aren't there all these specific brand names they all recognize? Yeah, that's sus and makes a lot of sense. I memorized the slogan when I was a kid. Setting sun at 24. Perfect match. Man, I always wanted to be cool. It's just a cigarette. I don't want to smoke, but I think women that smoke cigarettes are fucking hot as fuck. But you have to be 24 to smoke it. Whatever. You said it's rare. Matches. They don't feel wet, so we can still use them. Why would he specifically check for them being wet? Oh, because it's at a bar where liquids are a thing? Yeah. These numbers probably mean something. 470, 24, and what's the other weird brand item? 100%. Man, I don't know how to solve shit right now. I feel like the difficulties of these are really varied and random. But this also might be a later area, like chronologically. Glass bottle of water. Dramas on TV always have one of these things as the murder weapon. Yeah, glass bottles makes sense. Bottle of water. What are you saying, Junpei? The shelter must be fully prepared, so they bottle of. Hold on, what? The shelter must be fully prepared, so they bottle of. Bought all of the. It took me a while for me to get that pun. But I kind of wish I didn't. Oh my god, those are so bad. Akane, please. Yeah. Junpei is me. They're both like, what? What? It's just a joke. Come on, you two, say something. I'm sorry, it was so bad, they're speechless. Akane hugs. She deserved many hugs. My brain just activated. Junpei specifically said earlier that, he told Akane she changed first, but then he's like, maybe you didn't. I just am remembering, like, noticing things I didn't before? Maybe? Or just, like, he's kind of disillusioned with being in love with her. Oh my god, maybe that makes sense and it's kind of sad, but especially after, 999, yeah. But maybe he's got to still be in love with her. I can't figure a world where that's not the case in some way. I think he's just trying to bury his love for her. It makes a whole lot of sense, but there's no way he doesn't still love her. There's no way. What all is this Junpei scene, though? Because I don't know if Tenmyoji was this glum about all, but he'd had years to distance himself from it, so I don't know. Make a heart. It says make a heart here. How exactly do you make a heart? Yeah, these puzzles are, like, the last room was pretty damn easy to me, so I'm sitting here like, why is this one's, like, these hints don't seem to go together to me right now. None of them. I'm sure they do. I haven't really seen a lot of common symbols. It's like everything here is random, but it isn't. I know that. But I love expectation. Juke 803. There's a lot of numbers everywhere. I think this is a slot for a. I don't think this is a slot for a card. Let's use the superhero trading card Junpei treasured back in grade school. Like I would still have that. That was forever ago. But card. Did we find anything that we could fit here? No, roulette table. Let's see. There's circled numbers. Turn on this table. 4 spots are circled. 5, 21, 26, and 28. I have no idea what they mean. I think it's like a combination for something, or like somewhere we need 4 letters. Also, somewhere we need 4 numbers. Also 4 letters. There's a roulette wheel. There's like the ones you find in casinos. There's some kind of input here. Let's test it out. Interesting. There's a 4-letter word you need to put in, but we don't know what that is yet. What's this? This is a small wooden box. Maybe we can use it for something. Let's take it with us. This box. I don't see a lid to open it anywhere. I can hear something when I shake it. Hey, Junpei, try to karate chop it open. If I could do that, I'd make a career as a pro fighter. Funny. Why did you specifically ask Junpei to karate chop it? Uchikoshi humor, I guess, is the only answer to that. Brandy, whiskey, sake, as far as everything. A regular drinker, Carlos? I never bought for myself, but I don't refuse when coworkers invite me out. Okay. I always end up leaving early to visit my sister, though. You really are dedicated to her. That's really cute. Is his sister here somewhere? Somehow? Wait, didn't she die? I don't remember. Yeah, she did, didn't she? Right? I think so. Whiskey and brandy line the shelves, but nothing catches my eye. Well, he talked about her in present tense like she isn't dead, so I'm confused. Never mind. Whiskey and brandy line the shelves. Hold up. Is this the food? They had to reference it, right? It's like the big meme from 999. Hold up. Is this the Fujirima? I didn't know it could be a copper plate. Fujirima. Okay. The card is you going on about Junpei's memorial? Oh wait, was she? No, she wasn't there when the Fujirima thing happened, right? I don't think so. No, it was Lotus and Santa, or at least Lotus, that was in there with him in that room with the famous Fujirima puzzle. I wonder if there's other hints on the wall. Probably. It's the United States flag. Either that, or let's be honest, it's probably all, or at least mostly, just like fluff dialogue, but I do enjoy that sometimes, so let's do it. It's kind of cool that each star represents a state. I like the Japanese flag too. It's simple and clean. Yeah, it's just a red circle in the middle of a white thing. There's a big country pride thing over in Japan, I've noticed, although I live in America, so there's like, I can't say shit about that. We have way too much country pride, in my opinion. You know, enough country pride to decide to atomic bomb when no one else did. This says New Caledonia. It's a popular vacation spot. Blue skies and this ocean. I'd like to see it someday. It'd be pretty sad to go alone, though. I think this thing is probably a clock. Yeah, a digital one. But nothing's on the display. Maybe the batteries are missing? We could toss it around like a frisbee. What? You gotta admit it looks like one. A picture of the big moon. It's beautiful. Yeah, looking at this kind of calms you down. Come on. It's a picture of a landscape at night. No switches hidden behind it. Let's search somewhere else you do. It's an ordinary night landscape. Alright, it says aloha on that surfboard. That sounds so happy and carefree. That's only because we're trapped in here. You feel so free when you're surfing, a complete 180 to how we feel in here. The surfboard has some hibiscus flowers on it, but there's nothing else special about it. I mean, the phrase aloha does sound happy and carefree in general, not only because we're trapped in here. Some neon lights reminds me of one wandering down the streets at night. You go out late alone? Only when I'm in the mood to drink alone. Oof. All the streets distracted me from everything I had to deal with at work. Yeah. Okay, no. I thought he was drinking alone a lot after Akane happened, but it was, you know, normal Japanese wage slavery, I think. Yeah, that was definitely what he was unfortunately doing before 9/9. For me, it's the opposite. Walking alone at night makes me nervous. I mean, well, for any woman, that should be a concern. So, valid. Assuming too, there's nothing strange about it. Probably the card for the slot machine. That's the first hint I really feel like I have, so I'll go ahead and do that. Something stuck in the helmet. chart with letters of the alphabet on it? Okay, okay, maybe, okay. What I think this is actually for is the roulette table. Let's make sure that's actually the same layout as this, so 3 rows down. I'll use that to judge to start with. It's gonna be hard to remember where the numbers and letters are, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna screenshot this, open that up over on my other monitor, and just be looking at this while I look at the table in order to speed this along for my ADHD ass and y'all. Not really cheating, I would say. I'm just making it easier for me to do the puzzle and do the actual brain work, because the memory problem is out of the way. Alright, looks like the letters that are circled are S-I, down and then over, 1, 3, N, Sin, S-I-N, and then Simp. Okay. Oh, well, we suck at that. What was I supposed to put in? Yeah, there was, but how did I get it wrong? Hold on, okay, let's try this again. Yeah, the S is the first circled letter. I'm sure about that. Me, like, counting these spaces wrong is very me, so I'm not surprised I did that. You might have to rearrange them to get a word, and there might be a hint as to how. And S-I still seems to be it. S-I-N, yeah, S-I-N-P still seem to be the letters. So I'm gonna try rearranging them into any other word, any actual words. Let's see. Pins? Pins is a word that those letters make. Nips? Oh wait, there's no fucking way. No. Spin! Roulette! Spin! Right? Yeah! That makes a whole lot of sense. What? The roulette wheel detached. This must mean we got the answer. We got the answer right? Yeah, and there's one of the 5 coins. No way, I just put in the first thing I thought of. Oh no, not even close. But I guess in character. Also, we also just have the wheel now. Interesting. I wonder what the hell we're gonna do with that. But we have it. And there's the coin. There's something here under the wheel. It's a coin. Is there another spot for the wheel? Again, it's always... There's a lot of coins in this game, and they always have 777. 777 and a crown, and I bet the red and blue one was still... I think it still had that design on it. It was just red and blue. The one that Zero flips at the beginning of the game. Penis. Is there anywhere else a roulette wheel could go? Wait. Okay. Big old golden imprint, big old circular imprint. It was an idea. There's gotta be something we do with this, or else why the wait a minute. Ah! Hey, the power turned on when I put the roulette wheel here. That also makes sense. Gambling table, gambling machine. There's a heart shape down there, here near the bottom. Maybe something there. Wait, what? Oh, wait. The heart on this frame here. For being only 9x9 squares, it's rather quick. Hot Springs hotels have these kinds of puzzle games alive. Those should now turn to be puzzle. Always 777. Yeah, that's another one of the thematic things in this game. Probably just means that this one's all about luck. Because, you know, the coin and everything, it probably means something else than that. It's gotta be thematic. If something appears a lot in this kind of game, there's no way it's not thematic. That's what I've certainly learned by now. What? 3 sevens on the first spin? Jackpot? I'm sure I'll kind of get what 777 means by the end of the game. Because there's been a lot of stuff like that. Oh, something small came out of the machine. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. The puzzle part. It's a hard puzzle. It's probably another puzzle we have to do in our inventory. Like one of the ones in the last room. This is what came out of the machine. Looks like puzzle pieces. Too bad it's not coins. What do we use these for? Putting them together? There are a total of 10 pieces and they're all different sizes. You can probably make a shape with them, but it's gonna be hard with them all different. Do I now put them over the heart? They can make a heart shape with these pieces here. Okay, let's layer it over. Okay, looks like... Is rotate an option here? I feel like it's gotta be. Yeah. Okay, I put it down and then I can just rotate it by clicking. close really quick. Yeah, that's what goes in the bottom. That's gotta be what goes in the bottom. That works too well. We'll see. But I'm pretty certain. Oh yeah, that definitely goes. Yeah, this is definitely the solution. There's no way. This all fits too well. Yeah, we're good. This goes down here, and then this, yeah, fits exactly here, but just like that. Feels good! Banana. Yeah, we made a heart shape. And then come out at the bottom. Coin, okay, that number 2, and a card count? Oh wait, here's the, wait, hold on, another roulette wheel? Oh, we'll see. Put in a card calendar, we can make a heart. Well, that's pretty obvious. What do we do with the calendar? Those pieces ended up being useful, so let's just take it with us. Like a square with a big heart puzzle, or should giving out more. It was a slot machine. I think of having a tray overflowing with coins. It must feel good. Or pachinko balls, the other big gambling thing in Japan. Except it's not technically gambling, except the Yakuza basically made it gambling. I learned that from Big Clingy. I don't know if this is still a thing. Probably is to some extent. But they exploited, like, the gambling laws in Japan. They found a loophole in them. Where basically, the pachinko parlors aren't technically actually gambling establishments, because that's illegal. But apparently it is legal for you to get a voucher from putting the balls in, like, the counting machine when you're done, and then go to the totally not Yakuza-affiliated booth somewhere nearby or something to actually cash them in for real money. This card calendar, it has a different card behind each month. January Ace, November Jack. Okay, this is definitely for the card table. Okay. December Queen. It works, but it's still strange. I wonder why the first letter is emphasized. That's also important. There's this weird barcode on the back. Wait! A card with a barcode. My brain goes, it goes in that thing with a card slot. But first, I might as well put, I mean, no, I'm just gonna put all 5 coins in at once. Guess I will try to, hold on. Didn't we get like a couple things? Okay, so I don't know what to do with a box, or the matches, or the water, or anything. So I don't know what to do with that. I have a feeling that maybe, okay, let's try putting it in the jukebox first. I have a feeling that goes in there. Hey, that card calendar we got from the slot machine. Did it work here? Yes. It went in. The jukebox started playing music, and also the dice went in there? Oh, look. Those buttons that look like dice fell out. Okay, no. Okay. So the dice. Do we now have them? Unless... The dice aren't in... Okay, I can now pick them up on the floor. I wonder how that worked. But a lot of the tech in this game works. There we go. Like, I was confused there, because normally the game would just give you shit like this, instead of you having to pick it up on the floor, which, considering these games are always kind of finagly with this kind of thing, and you usually aren't very used to looking down for anything of use in these games, I don't think it's a great gameplay design choice to have them actually drop and you have to actually pick them up, instead of it just giving them to you when they fall out, which is often what happens when things like that happen in these games. So, again, not sure about the gameplay design choice, but this works. The 3 dice on the floor range from 1 to 6. I wish I could relax and play board games with these, but let's just take them with us. Pretty sure we definitely still need the card calendar, so I'm pretty sure we can take it out and the music will stop too. And honestly, because the music's kind of sad, I'd rather not. Never mind, it's just gonna keep playing now. Oh well. We're gonna have to live with that. Unless you can turn it off. Can you? Juke 803, the death model? Wait, what? Oh, you know about this jukebox, kinda? Yeah, it's the cursed jukebox that travels from bar to bar. Wait, what? At 8:03 exactly, it plays a song so depressing that whoever's listening commits suicide. Oh god. This is how the machine got its nickname. Juki, the Grim Reaper of 8:03. I decide if it's terrifying or a curse. And I love how the song stopped right in the middle of that. Unless it plays for a certain amount of time, I don't know. And how exactly did this rumor spread if everyone who listened to it died? Yeah. There's a lot of weird rumor-based things in this room. I wonder. That's gotta be some kind of, like, I don't know, theme? I don't know. Interesting. I think it's maybe that life is unfair thing, at least with the jukebox making people kill themselves. Bar count is pretty normal. These dice, yep, 1 through 6, pretty normal. They're often used in gambling and gaming. My sister used to always con me into playing board games with family. What do you mean con him into that? The regular 6-sided dice that go from 1 to 6. How do you con someone into playing a board game? I don't really understand. Anyway, also I just realized, sister burning to death. You know who that reminds me about? Santa. Nah, Carlos is not Santa. Did we ever learn his real name? No. He would recognize Akane if it's his sister. Come on, brain. So, but that's such an interesting coincidence that I don't think is really a coincidence. Unless it is. It's card equation. Why would only the kings be up? Cards then only go up to queen. Maybe it's saying the numbers only go to 12? I'm glad that I read this and paid attention. Only to 12. Which month corresponds to a playing card. The first letter of each is emphasis. I think it's supposed to spell a word. You're like, month of the calendar year, yeah. Yeah, okay, so this is exactly what I think it is. So, we're supposed to spell a word by subtracting and then adding letters together. Okay, well, let me try this. So what we're looking at here, okay, so Ace equals January. So J, is there something that tells you what the missing numbers are? But that we know that's a queen, though. Wait, hold on, no, I just... Brain, please. You can fucking count the symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is an 8. So we're looking at Ace, 8, 3. Let's start with that. J, O, M, minus... But how the fuck do you minus letters? Unless, wait, hold on, no, I just realized. You subtract the letters together and then the equals, then you convert that into a word. Pretty sure that's actually how you do that. I just figured that out. So, I'm not gonna try to do math with letters, because unless it literally requires algebra, which I'm gonna need to look that shit up. I don't think so. I guess you're supposed to add them together, right? And then minus them. Let's see. So 1, 8, and 3. Okay, so what we're looking at here is first the word J-A-M. Jam. Wait a minute. Is this all gonna spell the words that are on all that stuff? Jam minus O-D-D. Odds. Jam minus odds. Interesting. Wait, the numbers on the fucking... Okay, that's what the numbers on all those name brands are about. Jam minus odds plus S-A-D... Sadman, right? I think so, but I'm gonna at least verify. Also, I just thought of Enter Sandman by Metallica. Enter... letters. Yeah, this is what the numbers on all those brand names are about, so... Yeah, minus odds plus Sadman. Now I've said the joke. It's not gonna be hard not to say Sandman, or at least it wasn't that one time when I tried to say Sadman. So jam, which means 100%. Interesting. Just 100, I guess? I'll just start with 100, but I'll put the percent there just in case. But I kind of doubt it means... We'll see. Is the oil supposed to throw you off? Or is the oil for a different thing? I have a feeling... Maybe this stuff is supposed to throw you off. That's at 24. Is it minus all the odds? No. Wait, what? I'm so confused, man. Unless odds was not the word spelled? Sadman is 570. But my brain goes, what if it's all the odd numbers in all of the different stuff? So that'd be this... 1 and 3 minus 1 minus 3 minus... That's what I'm gonna try? Because I have a feeling all of these are gonna have to be incorporated. Unless, let's see. I have a feeling all these objects are involved. 24, so yeah, sunset 24 doesn't seem to factor into this equation. Unless there's another equation? I don't think so. Okay, so I think that's literally... And then also minus 5. Because Sadman also has an odd in the 5. Oh, the 5 and the 7. Minus 5, minus 7. I don't think 0 counts. I think it would be counted as an even number if it was even counted. I don't think it's counted. 1 is also an odd number, right? So minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 then. So I'm just gonna try 100 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 minus 5 minus 7 plus 570. And if that does not make a comprehensible word, then I'll try some different stuff. And then I'll look it up once I've tried different stuff. And also looked around to make sure there wasn't like anything new I could maybe be looking at for this, but I don't think so. But first, so 100 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 minus 5 minus 7 plus 570 equals 653. And 653 spells J-M-M. It's not a word, but... Is there somewhere to put 3 letters? Well, I'll try this. Oh, yeah, you put 3 letters here. Oh, so wait. It's literally just 653, because that is very possible with 3 dice. I think yeah. You know, I think the dice will fit here. Okay, yeah. So, let's try this. Yeah. No. There's more to this than a bad pun. Something inside, no way to open it. Is there some way to smash it? Huh. That we can see? Or... Those are the matches. Wait! Do we burn the box open? That's such a stretch. Wait! Matches cigarette. What happens if you try to light one of the cigarettes? Maybe there's hints here I'm missing because of all these items I haven't tried to use. Hold on. Let's just try this. Okay, you can't seem to light the cigarettes with the matches, so... Think about the suit of armor. No, there's nothing else in here. What's wrong, Junpei? What are you saying? That is so hard. Oh, I just thought maybe it was one of those door motion sensor activated things. Wait a minute. This has got to be important. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. There's like a circular thing on the... Is there like a hint over here, maybe, that I haven't seen? Where newspaper clipping photos, but they're also old, you can't read a word, no clues then. Fine. This place has been around a very long time, too. I have a feeling they were all cold stuck before this game began, for a long time. It would also, again, make sense as to why their bracelets are all beaten up looking. I have a feeling I might need some kind of letter hint related to this. Hey, you know, couldn't chests sort of look like numbers? Wait a fucking... Holy shit, here we go. Hold on a second. You're right. Each S would be a 5. Mirrored E is a 6. Thank you for this hint. I need to do this some more. Just use dialogue hints. H is 4. I'll leave the C out since it doesn't look like a number. 5, 5, 6, 4, C. Anywhere where you need specifically 4 numbers. Unless 5564C is supposed to be a word. And then, like, the 4 is the other letter? No. I highly doubt 556 is it. Am I gonna try that, though? It's gotta be you get it from that thing. I haven't done it yet. I didn't think so. I just realized candles matches. I just realized that. There are 2 candles up here. Looks like they're glued in place, so that's so they don't fall off. Can't move them. Can't seem to light them either. Wait, match oil? Hold on. Wait, what about the fireplace itself? I never checked. Oh! Ah, I was trying to fire with these matches. Oh, now we have a fire. Just seeing a fire in the fireplace during winter makes you feel warm. There's something that's gonna happen as a result, right? Yeah, you had to do that, and now you don't need them anymore. But what does that do? Fire's burning in the fireplace. Maybe we should put something in it! Sweet potatoes, perfect season for them. Maybe not, Akane. We'll forget the serious situation we're in if we do that. It sounds really nice, though. I love sweet potatoes. Yams are good shit. The box, so that it burns away, and whatever's inside is probably not flammable? Wooden box, you gonna burn it in the fire? I was just wondering about what would happen, but the contents inside would burn too. Here's a seed for a sec, and then you go. Junpei, no, how could you do that? I think that, again, Whoever Zero is was able to account for the fact that Junpei would do this. And it's not flammable. Whatever's inside ain't flammable. You gotta have faith in these things or you'll end up never moving forward. He would know that, because he's been through a whole game like that. When box is burning, that's moving there. I can't take it out with my bare hands. We need something to get it out. Oh, or we could put the fire out, right? I was wondering what all this stuff was for, and I'd gotten pretty far into the room without using it, so here we go. Use this bottle of water to put out the fire! That's out. What happened to the box? It burned. See, yes, there's the box there inside the fireplace. It's still really hot. We can't get at it with our bare hands. Is there another object to pick up somewhere that or maybe the one that we get from somewhere? Hold on, this thing's holding something in his right hand. Ah! It's a fire hook. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're cooking with gas here. I guess literally cooking, because we just, you know, cooked the box. Hey, is there a coin? That's the third coin. Okay. Cool. Okay. Alright, so now I'm stumped. I don't know what the fuck to do with that. I don't know what the fuck to do with this. I've exhausted a lot of my ideas, and I have no ideas about this. So, it's time for looky uppy Dergy word me. Oh, I still have the fire hook, and you know what that, like, I said metal thing to pry open something. I have helium. Maybe we can use this fire hook to open. Ah, okay. Also, we gotta open a hammer. See, what's funny is I thought I would need something. There's also no 5564. Wait, I got 5564 out of something else, didn't I? Wait, no, hold on. That's the hint for the damn chest. Okay, there's something inside the chest box, right? Because you can't, like, fold it open, so, like, I guess that was, like, to be like, hey, there's something inside of it. It's tricky, though. So that's why I'm missing hints. Seems like I'm missing context. It's because it's in here. Hopefully. Where's another letter E mirrored on this thing? Hey, you know, couldn't chests sort of look like... Yeah, okay, yes, we're aware. Smash it open, unless... Wait, what? Red X. You have to hit an X with it? Oh! Hit the C? It's not working! Why not? Oh! There we go! Okay, now it functioned. Okay! Little piece came out. Okay, so yeah. So this was how the chessboard was locked. It was pretty tricky. And then there's another thing. See. Rook. So that's how. This is something from chess set. There are 3 windows showing chess pieces. You can do something with it. You can also change them, but what? Wait! There's 3 numbers, there's 3 different. Oh! I see what you're supposed to do with all this. Yeah, okay. So, basically, you're supposed to figure out which pieces are shown on the board by the movements that they make, and they're numbered 1 through 3, so that will be the combination for the little cylinder, and then that will give us the hint for the card table, I guess. Either that, or whatever the heck the cigarettes and oil are supposed to mean. Okay, I'm pretty sure 1 is a rook. I'm thinking number 2 is a bishop, so we're looking at... Also write this down. We're looking at rook, bishop, and then I think queen. Let's see if that works. I love the designs of these chess piece windows, by the way. I like it a lot. I don't know, it's just... they're very nice to me. I love, like, the boldness of the black and, like, the bordered edges and, like, the... I don't know, it's, like, good design to me. Nope. Okay, no, I'm pretty sure... Okay, I see now. I think I was right with rook and bishop, but king is number 3. So let's try that. Feels good, man! And, yep, number 4. Now we need 1 more. So only 1 more puzzle to do. Going and a note with numbers on it as well. Okay, it must be a hint for the last puzzle. Well done, Carlos. So the note... 5, 28, 21, 26... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think this might just spell out the word spin, I think. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. So unfortunately, we do not need that anymore. I'm looking up this last one. It's so complex. Jam, so yeah, that is what I thought. Jam minus odds plus Sandman. And I tried that the way that I thought that meant, and it didn't work, so what's the next hint? Odds are on the slot machine. Oh! Okay, where's the word odds on the slot machine? That's why I didn't get this. Because I didn't notice this, or else I probably would have figured. If I percent. It's percent, okay. I don't know how much the percentages factor into that, so I'm just gonna go out on a limb and just try to do 100 minus 35 plus 570, which equals 635. Let's try that. That certainly are numbers that fit with 6-sided dice, so... Feels good. Didn't even need the last hit. Hell yeah. Oh, coin came out. Yep, number 5. Yes, that means the right combination gives an... I guess that other stuff was red herrings for this freaking puzzle. We were pretty lucky. Didn't think setting the random should work. Like, that other stuff must not be stuff that's, like, even necessary, because I have 5 coins now. The stuff meaning the oil and the cigarettes. Are they just supposed to confuse you? Goddamn it, Uchikoshi. I think that's literally everything except for whatever oof-ass fucking thing it's gonna make me choose after I press this button. Or is it just a press the button or not again? If you press it, if you don't. Is it literally just like that one room where it's like, just press the button or don't? You don't know what it does. That other room, the holographic room, was really cool. I like the idea of that room a lot. Alright, well, I think we've done it. Yes, we did it. The glass covering the button is open. So putting all these coins there did open the case. Okay, thank God. We can finally push this, unless... Does it really open the door? You know, you're right, it could be a trap. It always happens in movies, the bad guys rush to push the button. Carlos, it's the leader's job to do this kind of thing. They're both scared of it. What? You're the one who wanted to push it. Oh, wait, okay. Carlos is gonna have to choose, isn't he? Unless... I'm not gonna explode or anything. Okay. Okay, no, yeah. Interesting. So he does the thing instead of you having to choose between the thing or not, but this must lead to a choice, right? Oh, God. Or just death. Oh, God. Oh, boy. It's always a murder decision.
Rules? This decision game utilizes the 3 dice located during the research.
So, these then.
To begin this game, each player must take 1 die and roll them together on the dice table. If all dice show a 1 on the side facing up,
Oh, God.
players win.
Whoa.
The door will then unlock, and all the players will be able to escape the room. However, if even a single die does not display a 1,
Jesus.
everyone in the room
Yeah.
down.
What? Oh my God. What the hell is this shit? This isn't even a fucking game!
The time limit is 1 minute.
Jeez.
If all of the dice are not rolled within that time limit, everyone
But
will be gunned
can they
down.
really tell if they'll be rolled? Because if this is me, I would attempt to just,
To everyone.
you know. I wish I had a dice
What are
to
the odds?
explain this.
Huh?
A die to like
The
physically
odds
explain
will
this.
get all the dice to roll a 1.
Oh, it's 1/216th, so
Wait, what? Wait.
about
Excuse me?
0.46%.
Oh, jeez. Jeez.
0.46?
So not even half. Wait, what?
Operational in
Oh, Jesus.
seconds.
Shit,
Wait.
there's no time. Just roll.
Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus.
Ah, God damn it! I can't die here.
Don't roll them. Like, how can they tell if you're rolling them? I would just put them down on the one side.
9.
That's what I was trying to
Okay,
explain
then, here
earlier.
we go. Come on.
Pray hard.
It's a lot easier to
If we
explain than I
pray, then
thought. I had
it's
to think
gotta-
about it. Oof. Wait, decide what? Excuse me? What? Huh? Excuse me? Wait. Well, fuck, we're dead. Okay. I need to... choice my ass? Is this an automatic choice based on other choices or something?
Wait, that one doesn't count.
Your hand slipped. That was it, right?
Yeah, what she said. You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? Zero?
Wait. Did I click on Junpei?
Oh, okay, I guess you're not the Mulligans.
Unless...
There! Get on the other side of the bar! Hurry! This should work.
Oh, they did get killed. Wait, what? Did it really pierce through the bar? I don't know how they just... or... was it all... did they... Zero knew they would hide there, right? I wonder if you can... if this is even a choice. Because it didn't look like I had a specific choice.
The current casualties. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D Team, Diana, Sigma.
Okay, what's the... oh,
C Team, Carlos, Junpei, Akane.
oh, everyone died!
These 8 are now deceased.
8. Who the fuck lived? Wait. Wait. There are 9, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna try some things with this one. Actually, wait, what does it say? Hold on. Okay, there are... what's this path? Okay. Decision my ass? Is there, like, something else that unlocks another decision? Okay, okay, I guess you have to click on Akane? I guess I clicked on Junpei? I guess you must have to click on people. I think Akane's the one who's supposed to roll, which makes sense, right? Yeah! Because she's the Holy Esper Batman from the first game. That makes sense. A lot of sense. Lady luck, because, you know, the lady roll. Maybe that's...
Huh?
You know. Yeah, there we go.
No way!
This song.
Oh, yes! Yes! Hell yeah!
Yeah.
We're alive! We're actually alive!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Thank God.
Hey! Why are the two of you just standing there? Guys, it's 1/216! We just got a miracle! Yeah. You're right.
I just can't believe it.
We're...
Junpei's the one acting really
Of
excited.
course we're alive! What, do I look like a ghost to you? Or
Wait, what?
an undead zombie? If I was, then my heart wouldn't be pounding a mile a minute right now.
Yeah.
Come
Interesting
on,
how
let's
he's like
blow
this.
this popsicle stand. We definitely gotta have a toast back in the lounge. Come on! What are you doing? Hurry up!
Maybe he's like, hey, we survived this room, so I'm gonna tell her?
I don't think
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Junpei. This is like...
Yeah, see, I love this, because he... oh, I'm so glad I did this.
He's still the same guy you knew underneath, huh?
Oh my god. And then that's when he fucking proposed. Please do.
That we're
Unless-
alive, or
both.
Huh. Huh. That he's the same and that he's alive. Yeah, because that's the man she loves. Right there.
Nothing beats a cold one after surviving a close call.
Come on! You guys should join me.
sorry, I'll pass.
I'm really not in the mood for it.
For real? Are you serious?
Hey, are you already drunk?
Yeah, I am! Drunk on life! I am buzzed on this kick-ass feeling of surviving the impossible!
You probably shouldn't drink too much, Junpei.
Why not? We're just going to conk out again in 40 minutes anyway, remember? We just experienced...
Wait, he's gonna tell her after the game, right?
216th odds, 0.46%, guys, come on! Let's use the remaining time we have to savor this awesome moment.
He's not gonna tell her now. He's gonna tell her after they survive, if they
A
survive.
miracle, huh? It definitely
Unless-
would be. If it happened on the first try.
Guys, what are you saying? We only threw the dice once.
Actually,
Are you sure about that?
yeah.
Maybe we just don't remember. And in reality, we've rolled the dice over and over again.
In different
Huh?
histories.
If we threw
Come on,
them
you of all
3
people.
times, the probability would be 72 to 1. I wouldn't really call
God.
those odds.
Wait, or you just told them 3 times.
So what?
Oh my god, that's amazing that I thought it was clicking on Akane, but it's throwing them 3 times. Oh my god.
Thrown the dice once.
Oh my god. This game is fucking genius.
Right,
It's Ushikoshi, but he's really
Yeah,
blowing.
that's true.
Yeah,
What are
the
you trying to say,
blowing the
Akane?
shit out of the water here.
Carlos, let's say you were going to roll 10 dice all at the same time. So, do you think you'd end up with all of them displaying a 1?
Of course not. It's impossible.
Right. The probability is 60,466,176 to 1, but that's essentially impossible. If you tried 60,466,176 times, however, what would happen?
The likelihood of all of them being 1 is...
Not so much of an impossibility, right? I'll give you another example. Junpei, if 2 to the 4th power, 16 people, compete in a rock, paper, scissors tournament, how many matches are needed before a winner can be determined?
I think he's too drunk to answer that.
Why are you talking about...
Just answer the question.
Really? Okay, first, the 16 narrow down to 8. Then 8 to 4 and 4 to 2. After the final round, 1 person's left standing, so... a total of 4?
So
I don't understand
what
how
would
the
happen
fuck
if
he
2
came
to
to
the
that, and I'm not
100 did
drunk.
the same thing?
It'd be 100.
Because I don't really understand
How
the
confident
blah
do
to
you
the power
feel
blah
about
shit I
winning
never
this
have.
tournament,
So,
Junpei?
I'm not, obviously. You're out of the competition after you lose just 1 match. You'd have to win 100 rounds straight to win.
But someone will do it and win, right? A victor who wins 100 matches without losing one will exist. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
The person who won, but only because of
Oh.
circumstance. I mean, more or less.
Oh, wow.
But
Yeah.
why are you...
Because
It may be
this is the
obvious, but
circumstance
it's
in which we
important.
won.
The one who lives on does so due to circumstance.
The anthropic principle.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah. It's
That's why
connected
this
to
is
the many
called that.
worlds and multiverse
This particular,
theories.
like,
The
chapter
hell are
or
you...
whatever.
This universe is a little too well suited for human beings. That principle explains why. They say, for example, that if Jupiter was just a bit smaller, the Earth likely wouldn't have even formed.
Whoa.
That's not the only instance either. There are physical constants throughout the universe. But if even one had changed the tiniest bit, humanity wouldn't have been created at all.
Whoa.
But anyone can see we do actually exist.
And that's exactly my point. We exist. Therefore, we know that we exist. Perhaps somewhere in reality there are countless universes devoid of humanity where the idea of humans didn't even
Okay,
begin.
yeah.
But it isn't possible
Again, going
to
back
know
to
if
all
those
of the
other
parallel
universes
world stuff
exist or not.
these games have been building out
That's because
since 999.
there are no human beings to observe within them. The only universe we can measure is our own. Therefore, this is the universe we exist in.
Wait, are you talking about tautology?
1 + 1 = 2 is a form of tautology also, right? The left and right sides of the equation say the same thing.
That's sophistry.
Are you sure?
Anyway, I get what you're trying
I
to
don't
say.
understand either of these words. Ichikoshi is too
Somewhere
smart
in this
for me.
world, there are an infinite
I've heard the
number
word
of
tautology
histories
before, and
where
sophistry,
we were
I think.
executed by the
Definitely
Galaxians.
tautology. I remember
No.
that the
If
word
those
tautology
histories
is
really
used by
exist,
Morden in Mass Effect 2,
Basically,
but I don't remember
because
anything
we're
else about the
dead
word
in those
tautology
histories.
or sophistry.
The dead
I think
can't
sophistry is a
observe
word
the
I've heard
world.
before too, but
only
I don't know.
those who are still alive can do that. Therefore, we exist here, now.
So yeah, basically just parallel worlds.
The opposite
Junpei
of
knows
what I
it
just
well.
explained could be true as well.
Hmm.
The universe could be not meant for humanity. Maybe there's one not limited by gravity, where they travel faster than light. You can't say for sure such a universe doesn't exist. If it does, then we could expect that aliens would be interacting together within it.
Okay, now that sounds like fun.
Maybe that was the universe God had intended in the first place. And this one is a failure.
So, we exist in the universe God abandoned, huh?
What's the matter?
You guys talking like this, I don't feel like drinking anymore. Kinda getting the feeling I was an idiot for acting like we won the lottery. I mean, don't you agree? There could be a history somewhere out there that's happier than ours right now. And maybe it's really true.
We might be in the history God abandoned.
That might be what history this Zero is trying to lead them to, because the whole life is unfair
Now
thing, right?
announcing the current casualties. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D Team, Diana.
Jesus.
These
Well, we can
5
get out of
are
here
now
now.
deceased.
Oh, 5.
As a result, 5 X-passes will
Oh, boy.
be revealed. I kill Fool, Moon, Fate.
Luna Moon, right?
That is all.
Fool is probably, again, Eric,
means
unless Eric didn't die.
Only 5.
Only 5,
are
yeah,
still
Eric did die.
alive.
Ooh, wow.
Sorry. Forget what I just said. Huh. Seems like we're the ones with the best luck. God hasn't gone and abandoned us.
What do you mean?
Didn't you hear that announcement?
5 X-passes were released. The only one left to die is 5 from D-Team, and then we...
Yeah. Yeah,
Junpei!
he's literally just
Don't
wants to
ever
get
say
out
that,
of here.
even if it's a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he wants to propose to her as soon as they get out of there, which, like, he's just like, we need to get out of here. I'm gonna fucking marry this girl, and we're gonna fucking move away from all this bullshit, and then I'm gonna fucking forget about it. And that's why he doesn't care what happens to the others. He's stuck on that. That's what's keeping him going. That actually makes a lot of sense as to why he's acting the way that he is. I'm definitely going to pick some other team next time, probably, because, again, guess what? I am now depressed about this team. Every time I do a room, I'm depressed about that specific team again. I wonder why. This game really does hammer in this idea that life isn't fair. Over and over and over, which I fundamentally disagree with that, and I think it's not a good thing to believe, because it just is depressing, right? There's a lot of, like, to just decide that life isn't fair, it's like you're deciding that you have no agency, when you certainly have some, to make your life better. You have agency to make your mind better. and the way that you think and feel about life better. That is all the agency you really need. I've found. Because I can feel better about whatever the hell my situation is. I can. It just takes mind stuff. That's why I don't agree with life not being fair. Because if it all depended on outside factors, and it just doesn't, because of how much your inner state affects how you feel and how things are going and what you're capable of, and thus how you're able to improve things or not. And it really is more about what you think about your circumstances, and whether you accept them or not. Because I think the same person can be in a situation. I guarantee you, actually, from what I've learned about life, by living it for 28 years now, that the same exact person can be happy in a situation that another is miserable in. It's so much more about your mindset than you think until you start looking into how to change your mindset and how powerful that is. Once you start thinking outside the box. We tend to come into life and go through life thinking that we have no choice on what we feel. You can definitely change your feelings on things. That's the thing. It just takes some inner engineering, I'd like to call it. The idea that life isn't fair, to me, means that life is ultimately a negative thing. I disagree with that. It's easier for it to be negative, unfortunately, because of biases, but we can all train our minds to be happier, no matter what our circumstances and blah blah blah. I guarantee you that. The mind is a powerful thing. So yeah, that's why I disagree with life isn't fair. The idea that life isn't fair assigns this negative label to existence, and we can certainly feel positive about life, so... Or else therapists wouldn't be a fucking job, right? Anyway, I'm gonna get off my high horse for a moment. I just hate when I see miserable people, because I know they can fix that, because I used to be pretty miserable. I feel like I am lucky in a way, I have a better understanding and more of a inclination to work on my mental and thus just be happier than other people regardless of circumstance. But lucky isn't the right word, because all of us can do that. It's just having more of an inclination is kind of a luck thing, and I think I'm supposed to use that to inspire people to turn their life around even if they think they can't, because that's just wrong. I will tell you that right now. No matter how much you believe it, it's not true. You can turn your life around. In a mental way, if only that, and that's all you actually need. I guarantee you, because I've essentially done it these past few years of my life. Yeah, it's not like I'm happy 100% of the time. That's not what a better life is. What a better life is dealing with your negative emotions a lot easier. Being able to invite the positive ones a lot easier. That's what a better life is. That's what training your mind does. That's what the most attainable form of happiness is to me. To me, happiness is figuring out how to be as happy as you can, and then continuing to do that your whole life. Once you've gotten, the formula understood a little bit, which I have. So, I already am in the best form of happiness that I can have, and what's great is that it can keep getting better. That's what attainable happiness is. Joy, a better life, whatever you want to call it. It's just continually mentally being better and striving for that. Above all, above material shit, whatever, just mentally being better. Anyway, friends, I hope I inspired y'all, perhaps, and maybe helped you think about life a better way. That's honestly a lot of what I want to do with these videos. I mean, I think it's why I gravitate towards a lot of these kinds of games that ask these philosophical questions. These very story-driven games that pretty much, as a rule, will always ask these kinds of questions, right? We'll always have characters that could at least lead you to these kinds of questions, right? Even if it's not a game this particularly philosophical, games with deep stories can certainly lead people in this direction, and I get a lot of value out of that, and I want to provide a lot of value in that way to others. So, I hope I did that for you today. Like, comment, subscribe if I did, or if you just generally enjoyed the video, and, yeah, hope y'all keep striving for a better life as well, just like me, and if you don't think you can, I hope that you figure out the truth that it's possible, because that's the truth. I promise you that because I was there, and now I'm here where I believe the opposite. Anyway, friends, Like, comment, subscribe, as I said. That really helped me out, and I'll see you next time. Fuck you!